So what we want to tell people is, today we are talking about healthy water. Gone were the days where we talk about clean water. Everybody knows that we need to drink clean water. I don't think any one of you here drink dirty water, right? But now on top of clean water, we want to inform people that we can transform the clean water into a healthy water just in 5 minutes. This is a 2-in-1, yeah? 2-in-1 water bottle. The one on top that I just pressed just now emits a frequency known as Hertz frequency. Hertz frequency is a technology that breaks the water cluster from a sticky cluster sticks together into a linear form. If you ever go to or you can still remember when you were schooling, when all the children rush into a room, you cannot get in one time. So the teacher makes us queue into one line, and one after another it goes in. So this frequency will break the cluster of the water that is sticky, sticks together into one straight linear, so that it can penetrate into our cell. That is one thing. So number 2, can you see the bubble coming out?
Yes.
The bubble that coming out from the water, can you just off the light?
Yeah.
If it is during night time or when it is dark, this looks very nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so the bubble that comes out is actually hydrogen. Hydrogen. So why hydrogen? If you all know the scientific term of hydrogen, hydrogen is H2. Okay, hydrogen is H2, and all the free radicals that creates and cause the oxidation in our cell, in our body, and make us old, aged, and also have disease is known as free radicals. Okay, you know what is free radicals?
Yes.
You take let's say you take a brinjal or apple, you cut into two, the whole thing become dark. That is oxidation. And the same thing, through free radicals will attack our body and all our organs in the body 24 hours a day, non-stop. So in our body, that is known as O negative. Free radical system as O negative. So why do we need hydrogen? When we infused, I'm not changing the molecular structure of the water, I'm just infusing the water with hydrogen. Meaning to say, after I open it up, after a while, the hydrogen will evaporate and there is no more hydrogen. Okay, but now, while we are infusing, the water is filled with hydrogen. So when we drink water with hydrogen, it goes into the body and it attracts the free radical. And this plus this become?
Water.
What is H2O?
Water.
Yeah, H2O is water. So this hydrogen that we have in this little bottle will go into the body and attracts all the free radicals that is attacking our body. They bind together and we pass out from our body as water. This is also one of the reasons why certain people come to me and say, Mr. Tan, I drink one bottle of this, but I feel as though I pass out 1.5 or 2 bottles. That is because the hydrogen combined with the free radicals into H2O and you pass it out as water. That is the second thing you got to know. Just now you hear the beep?
Yeah.
The first beep just now was the completion of the first process. The one that gives you the Hertz energy is from the top. It takes 3 minutes to complete that. And it takes further 2 minutes to complete the hydrogen process. All in is 5 minutes. Okay? So we also want everyone to know that this water must contain oxygen reducing property. Do you know what is oxidation reducing property? In our old terms in MLM, we call it antioxidant. Antioxidant is the word to actually fight against the oxidation that happened in our body. So today, I will do a simple test to show to all of you that the water from the same source through a 5 minutes process, what can this bottle done to the water? First of all, it will have already made the water cluster very small that it can pass through our cell. And it can go in and take out all the garbage and all the toxin from our cell and pass it up from our body. That is the first thing. Number 2, after this we will measure with this machine the ORP level, oxidation reducing property, the level. The level has to be negative. Negative means it is reducing the oxidation. If there is no negative, it is positive. Positive means it adds on to the oxidation process. If you have a glass of Coke, can I have a glass of Coke? Coca-Cola. Maybe after this I will put into a can of Coke and you will see that it is probably positive 800 or positive 600. And that is the drink that all of us like to drink. So you are doing a lot of harm to your body. Okay? Okay, now this is done. The second beat, right, is done. So when we open this, we will normally hear something like poof, that means the air is coming out. Yeah? So I now pour the water into this glass, into this cup. These 2 cups of water originated from the same source. You saw that, right?
Yes.
So now, we want to test if that simple process has infused hydrogen into the water. To check the hydrogen level, we choose ppb. ppb stands for parts per billion. Alright? Okay, so I put it here. Does the 0 turns into anything else? It still remains 0, correct? The one on top. It's still 0. Meaning, yeah, it's still 0. It shows that there is no hydrogen in the water. There is no hydrogen in the water. But now this is the one that came out from the bottle. Is there any difference? How much is it now?
1000 plus
You see that?
12.
Just going through the water bottle for 5 minutes process, this water bottle has actually infused the hydrogen to about 1006 from 0. And if I take it out and I put it back here, it goes back to 0 again. This is not a magic. This is just to show and prove that if there is hydrogen, there will be reading. If there is no hydrogen, there will be no reading. As simple as that. From the same source of water. So, my question to all of you now. You might have the best water filtration at home. Canyon water, you heard about that before?
Yes.
Yeah, I still think that it is one of the best in the market. But the problem with all of us now, our lifestyle, our job requirement is, you wake up in the morning, you will probably just drink 1 cup of water at home. You might not even drink 1 cup because the first cup is your coffee. That is not considered water. So after that, you go out to work. And when you come back from outside, you are either too full, too drunk, and you sleep. So what is the point of having such an expensive water filter at home? Correct? Just to show people when the visitors come, I have Canyon at home. Right? So to me, I will say this is more practical for people like us with our lifestyle, that we spend our time, most of the time, outside of the house. Nowadays, everywhere I go, I can just ask for plain water, correct? In every offices, even in airport, they have this water dispenser. We just go and fill up it, and 5 minutes later, I get a glass of healthy water. Not just clean, yeah? Healthy. And now I want to prove to you that it also has an antioxidant property. So just now was ppb. Now I change the mode into MV. MV, right? MV is millivolts. Millivolts measure the antioxidant level. If it is negative, good. If it is positive, not so good. If it is very highly positive, bad. Okay, this one. What is the reading? 100. Actually, the water here is quite good. Because it is very low positive. 100, right? 140. This one. This is not positive, yeah? This is negative.
Negative.
Negative means it's antioxidant. You drink all those antioxidant water, you buy all those antioxidant products, you buy those redox water or whatever, that is also for the antioxidant property. But which is easier? Buying the expensive supplement or just taking a normal water, put into a bottle like this over 5 minutes, it is already a redox water, antioxidant water. Okay? 啊，什么味？
拿瓶子我要水。
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. They now understand. So what I'm trying to tell you is the market, market for this water bottle is huge. Out there, back in my country, Malaysia, they have water bottle that produce hydrogen. And I do believe you might have some as well in Philippines, hydrogen. But you can hardly find any that has 2 in 1. This is Hertz and the bottom is hydrogen. In Malaysia, I have a company by the name Hertz. They sell 4,800 ringgit. 4,800 ringgit is close to about 50 over thousand pesos. Just for an iron-shaped water maker. Then you have to bring a big container everywhere you go. So over here, I'm not saying that ours is better than theirs. I am more concerned about mobility, handy. I can make it, I can just plug onto my bag like this. It will look very weird and awkward for you to go onto the plane and bring out the so-called ironing thing and ask the stewardess to fill out the water. Yes, they say yes, it's mobile, handy, but don't try to lie or cheat to yourself. That is not handy. This is handy. And this is not just the terahertz, this is not just the hertz. This comes with hydrogen. So this is 2 in 1. If you talk about our competitor, AAA, I think one of those that come closest to us, AAA, is selling for about 40,000 pesos for a squarish 1-piece bottle. Yeah, squarish 1-piece bottle means if something goes wrong, you have to change the whole thing. Ours is different. This design is very practical, don't you think so? Anything goes wrong, I change whatever is wrong. And even having said that, all these come with 1 year, 1-on-1 replacement. But you don't go and smash it, okay? If anything go wrong with this, the light doesn't come out, or the hertz is no longer there, then we actually warranty it for 1 year. And after that, if something goes wrong, you just change whatever that is spoiled. And even that accessory come with PV. That means I still continue to earn 50% when they change the accessory. You tell me, where can you find such a company? Okay, so this is our water bottle. So I will encourage all of you to actually start with 1000 PV, 3 units of this, 1402. So when you sell it to people, you get direct sponsor 50%. So you have 3 as a rolling stock. When I say business, I'm buying 3 sets, 1,400 because I want to be a business person. So the 3 unit, 1 for me, probably another 1 for my family members, and 1 is my rolling stock. When you see someone, you sponsor them, you can give them first. Then the company send to you direct. Okay. 他们也做什么 food 给他们吃？
10 minutes.
So while we wait for the food, you think of your questions. I need to just go to the loo for a while.